So in the
No.
in the last lecture, we have gone through the training phase, right? And I have given an example that how to detect these two phases during machine learning, right? That is training and testing. That example, I think that is very much clear to you now. Now, coming to the next topic, that is some technical terms that we frequently encounter while we are dealing with some data mining algorithms. These terms are very important, so I request all of you kindly concentrate on these terms. First of all, you already got to know that what is data type, right? Yes or no? You know that? Then you
Yes, sir.
know what is attribute. And thing is that what are the different types of attributes? You know, attributes share the properties of that particular data set. So you should have proper idea about the different types of attributes. The first one is binary attribute. Okay, binary means 0 or 1, you know that. তোমালোকে জানা এইটো যে binary মানে দুটাই থাকিব পাৰে. Okay, binary possesses only two values, true or false. So binary attribute obviously going to have two values, either true or false. Okay, so let's try to understand this binary attribute with an example. Suppose there is a survey of evaluating some product. Now we need to check that whether that product is useful for you or not. Yes or no? Sometimes we need to fill a feedback form. So there are the only two options. I suppose two options are there, either yes or no. That yes, this product is useful for you, then you will put yes. And if this is not fruitful for you, then you need to just put no. So that this product usefulness is yes
Sir,
or no. So that is why this is binary attribute. Yes. Hello.
sir, yeah, go plus introduction দিছিলে।
In the last class, I have discussed about the training phase, I think. Training phase to মই
Sir,
বুজাইছিলো নেকি?
so না introductionটো দিছিলে তাৰপিছত next classত বুজাম কৈছিলে।
Okay, don't worry. I am going to deal in details about them. Okay, but before that, you need to know about some these attributes types. So first we'll finish that, then we'll come to that. Okay, but introduction I have, I think, given you that how the training and testing phases are related to each other, how to detect these two phases, right? Yes or no? These things I have discussed.
No, no, sir.
When I discuss কৰি কৰা নাছিল ক'ত discuss কৰিলো এইটো
Sir, আপুনি last class অকল data warehouse-টো বুজাইছিলে অকল first page-টো অকল।
oh sorry sorry actually this
Sir,
subject yes now I got to sorry for that because that subject is I am teaching somewhere else also, and there I have reached this part, so I thought that I have to discuss one, but your class is being started, I think, from the last class. Okay, so and I have started with the data warehouse portion, because after completing the data warehouse portion, that took almost that usually takes almost 1 month. Then only we come to the data mining portion. So what I am discussing now is the data mining. So this is wrong. I have to discuss from again very beginning. That is what data warehouse. So what I have discussed in the last class is the need of, I think, data warehouse and how the data is growing everyday basis. And I have cited the example of that exponential growth of data, if I'm not wrong, right? মই সেইটোৱে কৈছিলো।
Yes, sir.
ঠিক আছে। So
Yes,
coming to the definition part of data warehouse, তোমালোকে জানা warehouse মানে হৈছে এটা godown, right? In warehouse, you know from your general sense that we used to store or we used to keep some goods. Okay, সেইটোৱেতো আমি জানো warehouse মানে হৈছে আমি য'ত বস্তু থওঁ বা বস্তু store কৰি ৰাখো, that is warehouse. Similarly, data warehouse, you can consider it as a store where you will keep the data. But the difference is that you are going to keep some higher volume of volume information based data. Means you are not going to keep everything there. You are not going to keep that everyday details there, like database or some other storage. But here in data warehouse, you are going to keep only those things which will be valuable for you when you are going for performing business analytics tasks. কি কলো বুজি পালা? আমি যেনেকে ডাটাবেছত DBMS তোমালোকে পঢ়িছা. I think I have taught you that subject. Oh no, not in your same, I think. Okay. So tata তোমালোকে পাইছা যে আমি everyday basis data encounter কৰো, টেবুলত store কৰো, retrieve কৰো, manipulate কৰো. এইখিনি কামৰ কাৰণে কিন্তু আমি data warehouse use নকৰো. We are not going to use the data warehouse for those things. আমি data warehouse highly summarized information store কৰিবৰ কাৰণেহে use কৰিম. Okay, this thing will be more clear to you when we go into the depth of this topic. So let's first see what's the definition says to us. Data warehouse are repositories of high volume information. Okay, they are centralized stores of all the data a company may generate formed by relational databases designed for query and analysis. So high volume information ৰখাৰ লগতে আৰু এটা বস্তু তোমালোকে গম পালা that this data warehouse is a centralized store. So see, I'm pointing out the important facts about the data warehouse. First, it is keeping high volume information of data. Second, it is a centralized source and it allows you for quick, accurate access to the structured data via predefined queries. Okay, so it is utilizing the data warehouse, makes it simple to generate records, run ad hoc queries, and extract near limitless streams of data that can be converted into meaningful business data. These are some points, actual facts that you need to know about data warehouse. But in practical, what you need to know is that this data warehouse you may consider as a warehouse where you are keeping only the important information about your company, so that by looking into those information, you may come to some business analytics decision that whether this products X or Y is drawing profits for this particular period of time, say suppose from January to July, or in the region, suppose Jorhat or Guwahati or Calcutta. So these things, this type of means in what I can say business analytic decisions we can make from the data warehouse. সহজ অৰ্থত ক'বলৈ গ'লে মই এইটো কৈছো যে ডাটা warehouse-ত আমি জিটি ডাটা ৰখা নাই, মাত্ৰ সামাৰাইজ ডাটা ৰাখিছো, য'ৰ পৰা আমি এইটো গম পাব পাৰিম যে আমাৰ কোম্পানীটো কেনেকৈ গ্ৰ' কৰিছে, কোনটো প্ৰডাক্টত কি প্ৰফিট পোৱা গৈছে, আৰু সেই প্ৰফিট কোনটো ৰিজনত হৈছে, most importantly কোনটো পিৰিয়ড অফ টাইমত হৈছে. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because this question is being frequently asked, a question to either competitive exam hok ba jote hok sobote etu hude je what is the difference between database and data warehouse, and the answer is just what I have stated. Okay, now next thing is that who is the father of data warehouse? Father of the data warehouse means who actually defined this data warehouse for the first time, and he's none other than Bill Inmon. Okay, Bill Inmon first gave that popular definition from which we got to know about data warehouse. He said that a data warehouse is a subject oriented. Sabai definition to jigita word use korim hegita to question kudha jay. So Bill Inmon said that a data warehouse is a subject oriented, integrated, time variant, and non-volatile collection of data in support of management's decision-making process. Okay, so data warehouse to কি কোৱা হৈছে, what actually Bill said. First, subject oriented. Second, integrated. Third, time variant. Fourth, non-volatile collection of data in support of যিহৰ কাৰণে আমি data warehouse to use কৰো, that is what management decision making process. Now we will discuss about each of these properties, that is subject oriented, integrated, time variant, non-volatile, in details one by one. So you can see from in this figure, he is William H. Inman. He's an American computer scientist, and we recognize him as a father of data warehouse. He wrote the first book, held the first conference, and wrote the first column in a magazine, and was the first to offer classes in data warehouse. So, as I have said, that we'll go through this time variant, non-volatile, integrated, subject-oriented, these properties in details one by one. And these properties actually give you the answer for the question that how database differs from data warehouse, or whether the database and data warehouse are similar or not. Okay, so answer will be that in brief, what I have mentioned just few minutes back, and in details, the answer will be that these properties, time variant, non-volatile, integrated, subject oriented, is fulfilled by data warehouse, but not a common DBMS or database. Not DBMS, that is database. So first property says time variant. A data warehouse is a time variant database which supports the business management in analyzing the business and comparing the business with different time periods like year, quarter, month, week, and date. Time variant. A variant শব্দটো আগতে পাইছা? Have you got this term variant before? So variant means what? Changing. মানে আমাৰ যেনেকে ক'বলৈ গ'লে quarter, you know that. Then 6-month basis, half yearly. Then suppose January to July, July to December. Okay. So this is related to some interval of times. So what means that it is this property actually tries to say is that this data warehouse is a time variant database. And this supports the business management in analyzing the business and comparing the business with respect to some time periods like year, quarter, month, year, and week. And let me show you one example for this. Look at this. So this site showing you the products information X1, X2, X3, and this site means, you know, I hope you all know about this coordinated axis. Y-axis direction is giving you the revenue information being generated. X was number product in quarter Q1, it generates this amount of revenue. X2 product is generating this amount of revenue, and X3 product is generating this amount of revenue. Now, can you tell me which product is actually giving you more revenue from this figure?
X2.
And which quarter? Kuntu quarter? Q2. Okay. Etu quarter to comparison হয় Q2 quarterত X2 প্ৰডাক্টৰ পৰা আমি বেছি revenue পাইছো, মানে আমাৰ কোম্পানীটোৰ কাৰণে প্ৰফিট ক'ত হৈছে? কোম্পানীটোৰ কাৰণে প্ৰফিট হৈছে X2 প্ৰডাক্টটোৰ পৰা Q2 নামৰ কোৱাৰ্টাৰটো। কাৰণ যেতিয়া আমি কম্পেয়াৰ কৰিলো X1 এ ইমান revenue জেনাৰেট কৰিব পৰা নাই, X3 ইমান revenue জেনাৰেট কৰিব নাই। যেনেকৈ তুমি Royal Enfield লোৱা। You know about the Royal Enfield? I hope you know that. Okay. Of course, those who loves bikes, obviously they know that. So তোমালোকে থান্ডাৰবাৰ্ড বুলিও এখন বাইক নাম শুনিছা চাগে। তাহাঁতি যেতিয়া থান্ডাৰবাৰ্ডখন ৰিলিজ কৰিছিলে, তাৰ থান্ডাৰবাৰ্ড এক্স ৰিলিজ কৰিছিলে, যেতিয়া দেখিলে যে সেইখনৰ ৰেভিনিউটো ইমান এটা ঠিক হোৱা নাই, তেতিয়া they come to they have analyzed these things with this data warehouse data, their data warehouse data. They have checked that which products, suppose a Royal Enfield Classic, okay, Royal Enfield Bullet, which one is generating more revenue for which quarter. So from that, they got that Thunderbird is not generating that satisfactory amount of revenue. So they have changed it and they have launched a new 1 meter. You know that the new bike from Royal Enfield. That is a modification of that one. And how they had got this decision? Because of their beautifully organization of their data. See, don't think that Royal Enfield presence is only in our Assam. Okay, of course, Assam is in the top, one of the topmost states which is using these bikes. But in South side also, you can see this, Tamil Nadu, and in Punjab side also. But these 3 states, actually, they are using this bike, means gate number. But when they actually, it means analyze that this record for the whole India, and they have come to this decision. A decision বিলাককে কোৱা হয় business analytical or business management decision. আৰু এইটো কাৰণে আমি ইউজ কৰো data warehouse. এতিয়া বুজি পালা? So what does it mean by time variant of data? Say interval wise, quarter wise, monthly wise, যিটো data analysis কৰো, সেইটোকে আমি time variant data বুলি কওঁ, আৰু যিটো আমি data warehouse ত ৰাখো. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
okay, thank you. With this, I'm stopping right here, and I hope that all of you are present. One more thing, actually, I had to discuss with you, but time is not permitting me for that.